I said hello. Howdy ho, howdy howdy. So, yes, hello. Heidi ho. As always, need to check the audio. Oh, yep, that worked. Goody goody. And then I have all this stuff I need to do. As always, I need to say this has started. Go clicking, click, 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 click. So, and I also need to jump into the main stream and also say there. So yes, hello. Yes. I hope you all are fine out there. I will wait a little, as always, before I kind of start with the the real stuff, which is not that much. So just to see, so people can have a chance to join up now when I have told everyone that it has started. I am the stream starter. But it was something I needed to do. Yes, I needed to click here and do some work while I'm talking. We can start with the weather. How is the weather? I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't even thought about it. Yeah, but it is maybe. Yeah, it's a little cloudy. It's going to be raining. Some rain, if it isn't already raining. And it's not that warm, maybe 7 degrees or so. And yeah, it's going downhill from now. I don't think it will be that long before we get the first snow here. The thing is that it has been strange weather, or strange, well, it has, because in south part of Sweden, last few days it has been almost over 20. I think we had over 25 degrees, while up here it's like 7, not even reaching 10 degrees, and so on. And even further up north there are now like snow coming soon. So I said it earlier also that I think this will be kind of early winter. So yeah, and as always, don't be shy. Use the chat, please. So I see that there is people watching. And also don't forget to press the like and so on, because that is important. If you watch streamers on YouTube that say please subscribe and like, they nag on that. There is a reason for that, because it does help. It does help the channel. There is so many different algorithms in YouTube and other platforms as well. So all those likes and subscription on views and all that combined helps. So yeah. Um, well, I don't know. I don't really have that much to say. I have, as some of you know, I had not feeling well lately, and um, how is it with that? I can say that, well, it's both better and worse. Um, the thing is, I contacted the doctors before it were going. I wanted to break it, put a break on it before it went too far, because that's I learned to interpret signs. Sometimes I don't need to have any medication or any help at all. I manage to do it by my changing the way I'm thinking and so on. But sometimes I can't do that, and then I need help. Now I felt like, yeah, this is the time I need help. But so I contacted the doctor, got the medication, did not get the medication I used to get because the doctor couldn't find what I had before, and I didn't remember. It's been a while. So, and no, it didn't work, and I contacted the doctor again. He said, yeah, call me if it doesn't work, and we will. And I called. He was sick, waited a whole week, and I called. I found out at the end of the week that he was sick, because I called, and it works like this. I call, and you get like placed in a system that you will be given a time when the nurses calls you back, and then you book the time. And yeah, he will call you tomorrow at blah blah blah, and so on and so on. But he never called. Then at the end of the week, I like, no, he was sick. Okay, couldn't you see that the first time that he wasn't there? I like, yeah, okay. And I started to ask, is there any other doctors? No, but he should be back tomorrow, hopefully, or blah blah. He wasn't on Friday. Then the next week, the week thereafter, week number 2, I called and booked the time again, and then nothing happened. And then I called the day after and said, he didn't call. No, he's home with a sick kid now. Okay, but he should be back, So I call, and we have schedule here, we put it in. And he never called, so of course it didn't come back that week either, so that's 2 weeks. The third week, this week, they booked a time where I were going down there, not the phone time, but then you need to come down here. And I fixed with my brother that he were going to drive me down there on Tuesday. And on Monday evening, I got a text message, telling that, oh, the doctor is not available. So they booked a new time next Tuesday, and that's 3 weeks, and I need to get paid at all. My sick, we have like 80% of the salary, but if you're sick for a while, and then it's another institution that pays out if it's longer than that. But after 2 weeks or 8 days, we need to have a sick note. And I have no sick note because I haven't been to the doctor. He hasn't written me any sick note. I haven't got any new medications or anything. So, yeah. And that this all this makes things a little more worse for me because I am not feeling well. That's the reason for all this, and now I need to. I have stress and all depression and all that, and this now starting to stress me out because now my salary is at risk as well because and they work like, oh, what's happening, and I say yeah, and I say the doctor is sick again. They soon they don't they are not believing me if I can't put. They are like, oh, wait a second, now he was sick first and then his kid and now he's sick again. They start there is a risk that they start to feel I'm just telling, I'm fake, I'm lying. Hopefully they don't think so, but there is a risk that when it because they may not understand. They are my boss and though they live in the capital. They are in the capital in Stockholm. There is no problem with doctors. I asked several times, can I have another doctor then? Because it's starting to be urgent. I need the medication and I also need the sick note. But no, we're having problems. We have no doctors. So he seems to be the only one. Now I really, really hope he is back on Tuesday. When I got the new time, and after this I will change the healthcare center because this doesn't work. This is so opposite of how I had it before. When I lived in South Sweden, I have never had better experience with the healthcare. They like. I could call, oh, yeah, but we got the time now. Can you come now? Or else we can take it tomorrow. No, never a problem to get a time. Had the same doctor all the time. It changes a few times through the years, but most of the times the same doctor that knew about me, how I worked and what, and he could only say, yeah, I understand. I didn't need to say much and explain. And they also like, yeah, but let us check this also. So they were very thorough, or how it's called, with everything. And sometimes they called, how are you feeling now? They reached out and checked. And they didn't leave any possibilities out. They said, yeah, let's check this also, just to make sure it is not a combination with this and that. They were very feral. I don't know how, but now here, I don't think I don't get any help, and here is not there were when I worked with it, I haven't had the same doctor twice. So they must have a huge problem with doctors, or some other problem, because it's badly organized also, in my opinion. Because one day I had like, wait a second, here I got a doctor telling me I should come down for do a checkup on the diabetes and so on. Great. But wait a second, I also got a call down from a nurse the same week. I rebooked that, so I had the same, both times as same day, because, and then I went down there, talked to the doctor, and then I asked, do you know what I'm going to do with the nurse? I have also been scheduled for a visit to the nurse, and she looked and she were going to do exactly the same things that the doctor now did. So she said, "Oh no, no, no!" She walked away and talked to that nurse, and so there is no internal communication whatsoever. Now, also, I have this. When I were down there the last time, I asked the doctor when he said, "Yeah, he were going to check some vitamins levels and so." And I said, "Please, can you also check everything? Check everything now with the blood sugar levels and all that, so we have that done and documented." Yeah, and he did that. Now I also got the 11th this month booked down to the nurse, the diabetes nurse. I have no idea what she's going to do. Sorry for making noise with the mic here. But I guess she's going to take some tests. It doesn't say normally that don't eat or whatever. Have no idea what's going on. So they don't seem to look if they like if yep, it's time for him to come and check this. They don't check the journal or anything. Oh, but wait a second, we have all these tests done last week. Now, then I don't need to get him down here because I live. It was one thing if I lived in the town, but for me it's around 4 meal. It's 2 meal there and 2 meal back. That's 4. So that means 8 meal, not meal, not miles, either meal. And it also, since I don't have a car, I need to try to get someone to drive me there because the buses are lousy. And to be honest, I am running low on cash also, so I can't go down there with bus because that's 4 times with bus. Then I don't have enough money for food or whatever if I need to restock something. So that adds to all this. But I also feel slightly better in some way because I haven't worked. So even if I feel stress over the salary, if I'm going to get paid or if it's going to be huge problems, and I feel bad from not being at work, the big stress, that is less stress and so on for me than when I did work and tried to press myself because I felt totally crap. I had like angst attacks and yeah, it was really bad. So it's going the right way. Hopefully now I will get the medications. So that's about that. That's an update about that. I know some of you cares. Some of you don't even know what I'm talking about, and you don't care shit. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Sorry, making lots of noise. I'm hitting the boom of the microphone all the time here. So, what else can I really? Yeah, today there is different reasons, but one of the main reasons for some of you that seen that I had daytime had the balcony longer on than normal. The balcony camera. Today I didn't even have any balcony camera on. I shut it down last night. And that is because I have every day this week I had like the landlords or the janitors been here and fixing the wall in the kitchen that was had water damage earlier this summer when it was that huge rain and so on. Now they sold the roofing and so on, but now now they are going to fix. So he were here painting and so on, but the color they have now is not matching. So now it's going to probably be that they need to repaint the whole roof, because and so, and then they have also some wallpapers they need to put up, but it looks like it will be, because he found another color that was a little bit darker white. So we thought, yeah, maybe that is the one they have used before, but it wasn't. It's also too white. They had a darker color, a darker white, almost like cream white or so. So maybe they need to repaint the whole roof. We will see. They will come back on Monday. It's like lots of painting, let it dry. First of all, they had to use plaster, let it dry, and then sandpaper, and and then more plaster and all that. So they are not doing much each time, but they need to come here several times. This is my back scratcher. But at least now I have a wall, and it's So now, because it's getting colder and colder at night, I think it was on some areas around here was the first night with frost. So at least that now it's not going to be cold in there because it was only the outer wall that I had. Now I have inner walls and outer walls, and I have that. I don't know what it's called. What it's called? I don't know. It's getting warmer at least. So that is going on, and that's also one of the reasons I don't have the cameras on, indoor camera, when they are here. But yesterday I also felt like, no, I'll let that one rest also. So my mood isn't the best, as you may know, and sometimes I think, oh, no, we'll skip the cameras even. Why should I have the balcony cam on now? Blah, 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 blah. So that's also a reason. Speaking of cameras, tomorrow, someday in the morning my time, but afternoon in Philippine time, there will be a little game. It will be a new type of game. Melinda we had some games before down there in her store, and Melinda have arranged a few also herself. But this one is a little special. It will, on the stream, on my stream, my cam, I will post codes. 2 codes. One for each box. The price is 2 mystery boxes. What's in them? I don't going to say or give a hint, but the total value for the boxes is over 2,000 Filipino pesos, or what? So, and it's going to work like that. I will post a code word a few seconds now and then. They will have half hour for each box. So if they see the code, we will turn off the chats on both cameras, mine and Molina's, while this is, because they should not write the code when they see it. They need to go. So this is a game only for those people around Lola's home or Molina, where she works at the shop. They should go down to the shop, say the code to her, and if it's correct, they win that box. And then we take another box with a different code and start that game after a little break, depending on how fast they are. They have they have a half hour for each box. And if so, no one claims the first box. If no one claims the first box and or don't get the right code word, that box will move over and get the same code as the last box. So that means that the winner of that box get 2 boxes. So that's how it's going to work. And hopefully that will be fun. It's a little special. So, and I will pop up, and I can, sometimes it will be maybe in the upper corner for 2 seconds. Then I will move it, maybe make it a little smaller, but had it a little longer, maybe for 5 seconds. And then, yeah, different places. And they need to go there as fast as possible. As fast as possible. To get and say the code word to Molina and hopefully win a box. That is the game. Find the code or whatever I called it. I forgot what I called it. So I hope there will be. We had a teaser out. Melinda made some pictures for Melinda, and she has done some teasers also. So hopefully it's spread enough so people know this. Because it's in their area, they need to get down to the shop like 5-10 minutes or so on, depending on how late into this. I will also like time left, 15 minutes or and so on. I will don't going to have a countdown because that is too complicated to get so add-ons to the streaming software and fix all that, but I will post the time left for each box. So that is a little bit about what's going on here in my life at the moment. Not much, but yeah. I just ate. That was the reason I were a little 4 minutes late, because it took a little longer than I expected with making the food. But it was darn good. Egg noodles and cooked vegetables and like small cubes of chicken. And I added peanuts and coconut milk and lots of curry and corn and all that stuff. And it was really, and mixed it all together. It was nice. Yummy, yummy. So, but it took a little longer. So sorry for that. No one is saying anything in the chat. No one is wondering about anything or have something to say. So I will end this because I don't think we have. Yeah, I can mention we are getting closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers. We are now up to 9,804, 840 or something. I don't know that. The exact number is 9,843 subscribers, and that is amazing. We are, if it goes like this, we are going to have 10K soon, and that is amazing. It would be nice if they were all more here watched, but yeah. So yeah, no one has anything, no one say anything. So let's round this up. Short little session. So thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and have fun. And by the